So I'm here today with one of my favorite people here in Nashville, Kristi Hoopes. And I thought it would be really fun to talk to different women about what their traditions are at Christmas with food. So, Kristi, tell me about yours.
I love talking about food. So this is I should have eaten before we did this
Uh-oh.
now I'm gonna be hungry. Normally on Christmas Eve in Colorado, we would have kind of a hodgepodge of foods since we have a very diverse family background.
Okay.
So we would have bratwurst and sauerkraut, spaghetti and meatballs, and tamales with green chili.
Wow. That's across the boards.
Oh, it's everywhere. So this year, since we're not going home to Colorado for Christmas, we're staying here. I'm probably going to either make brats or schnitzel on Christmas Eve. And tamales will happen on New Year's because that's, kind of a New Year's thing, but we eat so much on Christmas. Christmas Day, I'm probably making crab Benedict in the morning. That's kind of our brunch thing. And then dinner is either going to be lamb or prime rib.
Wow. And you make the tamales from scratch, I guess?
I do.
That sounds delicious. And you said that you put some of your recipes up on Instagram.
I do sometimes little cooking things or I just take pictures of food all the time. So I have a whole Instagram highlight reel of the best things that I've eaten and or made.
Yeah. Why do we love to take pictures of food? It's so much fun.
It is fun. It is fun to take.
I think you and I like colors.
Yes.
And I think for me, it's that.
And I like them. It's the design thing. Sometimes you go to a restaurant and if something is plated so beautifully,
right,
it deserves to have a picture taken, and it just deserves to be just remembered just for a second.
Well, make sure you take a picture of whatever you make this Christmas.
Oh, I will.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas, Kristi.
Merry Christmas.
All right. See you soon.
Bye.
Everybody, I'm so excited to be here with the Blonde Bombers, DeBloise Milledge and Lacy Younger. And I thought it would be really fun if we talked for just a few minutes about traditions at the holidays, because we all have them and some of them are the same and some of them are all different. So I was just curious to see what you girls had to say. DeBloise, what are some of your favorite holiday traditions?
Well, we love to get a tree and sing Christmas carols. But my favorite tradition in my family is that my grandparents, Big DeBloise, my grandfather, had a eggnog recipe. And his bride, my grandmother, Lucille, had an eggnog recipe that she brought from her family. And in Lucille's recipe, there is only bourbon. That's a liquor. And in Big DeBloise's, it's like a Long Island iced tea with bourbon and scotch and vodka and everything.
Wow.
And so they would have arguments for years. Which eggnog will they make? And they could never agree. And so they always made both. And the only thing worse than having a Long Island iced tea or eggnog is having a bourbon one to back it up, just in case.
And then the aftermath, family
That's
chaos.
so when did this all start happening? On Christmas Eve or just leading all the way up?
Oh, I mean, I think they started in October sometime.
Sounds like me.
The second that it would get cold, they were like, it's time to have the dueling eggnog.
Oh my gosh, I've never made eggnog from scratch. It probably takes a whole lot of eggs, I would think.
Yeah, like a dozen eggs.
Yeah.
Ew. And then that just tells you how much. Thank you. Give me 10 times the cholesterol.
I'll
take it.
By the way, died of heart attacks.
Oh my gosh. That's because they were drinking the eggnog since October.
But it was worth it.
Seriously.
It was worth it. They would say it was worth it. I'm certain they would.
What's one of yours, Lace? We got lucky. We got to spend Christmas together a couple years ago. That was cool.
Yeah, that was so great. Yeah, my son was here, and even I invited his dad, and we were married for 5 minutes, so it doesn't really count. But I just did that. I thought it'd be nice to have them here. But honestly, for me, I was just saying jokingly earlier, it's all about the stuffing, but that's half joking and half not, because I dig stuffing like crazy. Tradition-wise, I mean, my mom comes from a family. I mean, she had 2 sisters and a brother, but they all sang, and the harmonies, like I'll still make her one sister, my aunt, and she will sit at the table. We'll hang out, and I'm like, okay, we're singing harmony, 3-part harmony, and I don't know, it's magical. It's so fun. And of course, I have my own version of eggnog. Have I been drinking eggnog? I can't even say the word. Eggnog.
Not yet.
It's kind of a tongue twister.
You'd think I've been chugging it, but I have my own version of that now, and which consists of Costco eggnog. I'm sorry, but I'm putting it out there. They have this huge bottle of an eggnog liqueur, and it's semi-spiked, and then I spike it double time on top.
Uh-oh.
Which she knows. I bartended, and for many years, so I am the cocktail queen, the mixologist.
Yeah, very good.
Hosting.
Very, very good. Well, one of
so
our,
of course I like those drinks, and then the traditions that are now long since passed have had to do with my son, had to do with how can I surprise and shock him and make him wake up and think, oh my God, for sure elves were here.
Yeah.
I would take frosting, and if you take the bottom part of your hand and dip it, it makes a baby footprint, and then you
I could see that. Yeah.
You go doop, 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 and make the toes. So I would make these little elf footprints that look like baby footprints to under the tree.
I love
so
that.
Evidence, as to Santa's helpers and how those gifts got there. It was so, we were just laughing about that the other day. And he's like, what? I still believe in Santa. I'm like, me too. Because we
Of
don't
course, we all do. We all do. Well, I was thinking about, of course, we always are discussing food, but growing up, my dad's family was Italian and my mom's family was Scots, Irish, and German and Welsh. And so the Italians always made this whole big Italian feast and all the things that you would eat with a Christmas meal, all the traditional turkey and that. And I just remember as a kid, that table looked like it was 40 feet long because there were all these people attending the dinner, all the cousins and stuff. And it was so much fun. But another really weird tradition that my family does is we got into this thing of the Christmas tags. So it's like whatever was going on in the world, in our own private world, we had some inside joke about something, or maybe there was something going on in politics. And so it would say, let me think of something like to Bill Warner from Keith Richards. Like maybe we had a joke about, and so we had all these. And I have kept these tags forever because we all did it. We even did it with my mom would do it. It was really, really fun just to see who was going to be creative with the tag,
Oh my God, you need to and put them, encase them in glass and put them all.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool thing to hang every Christmas.
We used to laugh our heads off about the movie Plan 9 from Outer Space. And so of course, one year everything was about, the characters in Plan 9. It was really funny.
Like Plan 9, what is it?
You never saw Plan 9 from Outer Space? It's supposedly the best, worst movie ever made.
Planet 9 or Plan 9?
Plan 9. Plan, Plan. Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah, you should watch it.
Okay.
Well, I want to thank you so much for sharing your holiday traditions. That's a lot of fun. I just love talking to everybody about all their holiday traditions. And everybody, we're going to be right back with some more holiday traditions from some other guests.
Happy holidays.
Everyone, I'm so excited to welcome to the show one of my favorite people in Nashville. And she is someone that I've known for a really long time. And what I love about it is she and I are from the same neck of the woods. She's from Butler, PA, and I'm from Poland, Ohio. And they're not really that far apart, but we never met till we got to Nashville. So please welcome to the Christmas Eve podcast, Alayna.
Hello.
Hi, Alayna. How are you?
I'm doing really well. I'm excited for Christmas tomorrow.
I know. It's good to be excited for Christmas with everything everybody's gone through this year. It's really good to be excited for Christmas. And I think it's for us, it's going to be a very reflective kind of Christmas. What about you guys?
Yeah, it's been a tough year, but we're still excited. We've got our decorations up and we're just looking forward to having some fun tomorrow and relaxing too. So
what are some of I know you guys are getting married next year. What are you have any Christmas traditions that you're starting up this year or anything that you're carrying over from years ago that you love?
Well, this year I just bought this white Christmas tree
I love it.
I'm so excited about it. I kind of want to do different colored decorations every year, like do a different theme every year.
Yeah.
And my fiance, Adam, said that his mom used to do that too. So I feel like I'm kind of carrying on a tradition that she had.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
cool. So you were just showing me an ornament that you had purchased somewhere on one of your trips. What is that?
So I'm a huge fan of Miranda Lambert, and she has a boutique in Lindale, Texas. It's called the Pink Pistol.
Oh, cute.
I got an ornament there when I went there a few months ago, but then my friend Carly just took a trip there, and I asked her to pick up this ornament for me, and it's really cute. It just says the Pink Pistol.
I
and
love
it's got
it.
Pink gun with glitter on it.
Yeah.
And it's got me really excited.
That's cute. Well, I know that you went to her gift shop, or you went down to Texas and shopped and stuff. What is her fashion line called? Idle Wild or something?
Yeah, Idlewind.
Idlewind, right.
Yes.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you got to do that. So what are some food traditions you have? Because I know you like to cook.
I love to make ham on Christmas Day. Just ham, mashed potatoes, and Adam and I are starting, I guess, our own little tradition of making deviled eggs every year for Christmas.
Oh.
So we'll be doing that. I have a pressure cooker, and it's so much easier to make the hard-boiled eggs in the pressure cooker than it is the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, boiling them.
It's easier to peel, too.
Oh, I know. That's always the bear, isn't it? Trying to peel those darn deviled eggs. It's like you're really hungry, and you're like, oh, half the egg goes in the trash. Because the shell won't come off right. Well, one of our traditions that we started when we started to stay in Nashville, because for so many years we went back to Poland, Ohio for Christmas. And so we had a couple of years where the weather was really bad, and they're supposed to get like 7 inches of snow up there today.
I heard that.
So we're lucky we're in a dry Nashville, right?
Yeah, one of my friends, his name's Daryl. He's from Pennsylvania too, and he was going to go up, and he canceled his trip because of the snow that was coming.
Oh, really? Oh, that was probably really smart. Well, anyway, one of the traditions I started making this Italian pot roast with porcini mushrooms. So that's kind of like our Christmas dinner now, with risotto and a nice arugula salad. And then I was so craving Italian cookies. Remember Italian cookies from when you lived up in PA? Did you ever have Italian cookies up there?
My grandma used to make pizzelles.
Yeah. So I got some pizzelles, and I ordered some Italian cookies from the Buttermaid Bakery, which is up there in Youngstown, Ohio. And so they're so good. So it's like a taste memory. You know what I mean?
Aww,
so it's really neat. We've really enjoyed having those. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. And tonight, I think we might go look at some Christmas lights a little bit. And here in the Old Hickory Village, there's a lot of people that are really in the Christmas spirit. And so that everything's decorated really pretty,
I love the lights. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you feel like is so important to you for making your own traditions as you and Adam start a new life together? Why do you think that's so important for you guys?
I think it's important because we're becoming a family, and it bonds us together.
Yeah.
And it creates great memories.
Yeah. Especially the deviled eggs.
Yes. Delicious.
You'll have to take some pictures of, the before and after, and and every year you can make some different kind of deviled eggs, because there's all kinds of different deviled egg recipes, I think, spicy
That's really
ones.
True.
Yeah.
I have a visitor here.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Pepper. Hi, Pepper. She doesn't look like she's too happy. She wants to run. She wants to run by the tree. She is so pretty. So you said your cats don't bother the tree. They just sit under the tree.
Yeah, they just sit under there. They don't really try to climb it or anything. They just play with toys underneath the tree.
That's what my cats do too. Yeah. I've had cats in the past though that did climb the tree. The tree would be shaking and things falling off the tree.
Did you get mad?
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah, Henry, he's too big to climb anything. He just likes to sit under the tree. But he does.
He's so cool.
Well, hi there, Pepper. Pepper has pretty eyes.
know?
Aw, that's sweet. Well, Alayna, I want to thank you so much for coming on and talking to me for a little bit today on Christmas Eve. I know you've got all kinds of big plans and things to do. And I wanted to let everybody know that on this podcast, I'm going to be playing 2 songs that Alayna recorded on her Christmas album last year called Christmas Party. And I co-wrote these songs with her. One's called Merry Christmas Eve, and we wrote that together with Lynn Wilbanks. And then Christmas Party, which we wrote together. And Bill Warner, my husband Bill, produced her Christmas record. So make sure, it's never a bad time, any time of year, to listen to Christmas music, in my opinion. So make sure you go and check out Alayna's Christmas album called Christmas Party. And you can stream that now. And you have a new single out, right, too? A new video coming, a new video.
I do. I have my current single is called Stereotype, and then I've got a new single coming at the end of January. I'm so excited.
Oh boy, you're really starting off great in 2021.
Yes.
Well, I want to wish you and Adam and Pepper and a very Merry Christmas, and hope you enjoy the deviled eggs. Keep doing the traditions and making great music. We love you, and Merry Christmas, everyone. We're going to be right back.